All right, so if you're using Jungle Scout for product research or you're considering picking Jungle Scout up, you've got to watch this video to the end. There's been a massive miscalculation with the data, and I need to show you exactly what to watch out for. Okay, so right here you can see the market of a product I've been developing, and for the past 2 months I've been coming into the market and making sure the sales are, what they say they are. So keeping track of the sales over time, I was using Jungle Scout, and then also verifying my results with Helium 10. And recently I noticed that Jungle Scout's whole data had changed for this market, like very drastically. As you can see, the main competitor was literally turned to making $2,000 per month, whereas the same time last week, he was making $40,000 per month. Obviously, that's pretty concerning, because you're starting to think that, hey, is the market completely dead now? Was this some sort of fad or spike? Or is there something more to this? This was also obviously very concerning when I also got some students coming to me and saying that the product they had just purchased from China, they're looking at the market demand now and seems like the demand is dead. So I decided that I was going to look into this and try to figure out, is this really is this what the markets really are, or is there some sort of glitch? Is there a miscalculation? And I'm going to show you guys exactly how I came to my conclusion right now. But before we do dive in, if you don't know me, my name's Yaniv. I've been an Amazon seller since 2017, and I've been sharing my journey here on YouTube, trying to help you guys out with all the different things that I learned. And since I started, basically, I've been using Jungle Scout as my main product research tool, and it has been, one of the tried and true product research, kind of softwares that I've been using. And I love the guys, but if there's any problems or there's anything that happens, I need to share it with you guys, and that's exactly why I'm putting out this video. I hope that they end up fixing this. And that this stuff goes back to normal, and I will update in the comments if it does. Remember though, this is not for every market. This is just for certain individual markets, which can be a problem obviously if you're doing product research. All right, so let's dive into this and I'll show you exactly how I figured this out. So like I said, this was the market. One day I turned on Jungle Scout. This is what it showed me, which was a huge change from the regular numbers that I was seeing. So right here, I opened up Helium 10, which is obviously also another product research software, tool that I use. I'm lucky enough to be able to have both. We'll talk about more of what I, advise you to do in just a second. But as you can see, the markets are drastically different. Very drastically, the numbers. And right here, you can see this is the main product I was looking at. It was making $43,725, and previously Jungle Scout was also showing somewhere around in the $40,000 per month revenue mark. So that's obviously a good product. But when I pulled up on Jungle Scout, you can see that same product is making only $2,200 per month, which obviously if I was just coming across this market, I would have missed a very, very good market because, if I was just using Jungle Scout, because it would have told me, hey, this market is bad. It's a 1 on the opportunity score, low demand with high competition, very low revenues in this market. And I would have just glossed right past it and missed a gold mine of an opportunity. So let me explain to you how exactly I know that it's Jungle Scout that's making the miscalculations and not Helium 10. So let's look at the review velocity. This is another cool thing that Helium 10 actually offers, which is it shows you how many reviews a product has gotten in the past 30 days. So as you can see in the second row there, it says 199 reviews in the last 30 days. If a product was making $2,000 in revenue per month, it would not be able to generate almost 200 reviews in that same period. However, if a product is selling 1,500 units per month, it is very possible with a good review sequence, a ManyChat sequence, and some maybe product inserts to actually be able to get up to that 200 review mark, right, per month. So that already sketches me out a little bit, because how can a product only making $2,000 per month, have 200 reviews that month? It just doesn't add up, right? You need sales to get reviews, and if you don't have sales, then you won't get reviews, right? So that's one thing that right away turned me and made me question, right, Jungle Scout, because like I said, I've been tried and true with Jungle Scout for a very long time. They, I always talk about how accurate they are and stuff like that. So this is something that really surprised me. Now let's talk about another thing that you can see here, which is the Helium 10 bestsellers rank graph. If you don't know the way that these product research tools, they have a bunch of algorithms, but they basically check what category you're in, and then also what your BSR is in that category to determine how many sales or you're getting. So right here you can see that this product was about 5,000 in the category sports and outdoors. So if a product is ranked 5,000 in sports and outdoors, It's also very, very unlikely that it's making only $2,000 per month. I'll explain more in just a second. And then I looked over the year, the year mark, and you can see that in the past few weeks here, it's been, very stable, low to the graph or low to the bottom of the graph. This means that it's actually selling, because something like if you look at, the left side of the bottom graph, you can see it's all up and down. When it's up and down, it means it's selling unstably, if that's a word. But on the right side, it's very low and stable, which means that it's selling a good amount of products. That's just how you diagnose kind of these bestsellers graphs. All right, that's another thing. Lastly, something that basically confirmed this whole thing to me, if you just type in Jungle Scout monthly estimator, it's going to show you what the estimated number of sales per month actually is. So what you do is you enter the rank. So let's say we do 5,000. Okay, that's what it showed us there. The Amazon Marketplace, this is in the United States. Okay, and the category, which is sports and outdoors. Where is that? Sports and outdoors. Okay, and then you calculate the sales. And as you can see, Jungle Scout's own sales estimator, okay, shows you 1,350 sales. So if we just open up the calculator and we do 1,350 times the price of the product. So if we go to here, you can see the price of the product is $29.99. All right, so let's open up the calculator again. 1,350 times $29.99. You can see that the revenue should be around $40,000 a month, which is exactly what it was showing me this same time last week. Obviously, you can see why this would be a huge problem, right? That Jungle Scout is miscalculating things. Again, this doesn't happen for every single market, so don't think that you can't use Jungle Scout completely. I would just say verify your information with that tactic I just used with the Jungle Scout free sales estimator on, just search that up on their website and you'll be able to use it. But truthfully, I've been, kind of leaning to other softwares over the past couple months and even a year. Mostly I've been using, Helium 10 purely for the fact that they seem to be leapfrogging everyone else in the space. They have the, most tools, the most, new strategies and kind of like their tools and the way their company is continuously pushing what's possible. They're always groundbreaking with their technologies and with their tools. And so for the price at this point, I think that I'm going to be switching over to Helium 10. This is purely not, just for this one reason, but just because this is the one thing that kind of broke the camel's back, for me at least. And so I think that from now on, I'll be using Jungle Scout as my verification tool and Helium 10 as my main tool. Leave a comment though down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if this has happened to you. I'd like to know how many people this has affected. And like I said, I'll comment and leave a pin down below if this has been fixed. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys got some value from this. And I'll see you guys in the next one.